Welcome back, guys. In this video, we're talking about setting up your AWS management console. So you head over to console.aws.amazon.com and you search for Cognito in the search bar. You click the search results, which is Cognito. It's going to take us to the page where you set up a user pool. You click the create user button and select email as the authentication you want to use. Then you click next. You come over to password policy, and basically I don't want to stress this tutorial, and I'll just click custom and disable all these password requirements so that I can just use basic number like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, which 8 is the minimum password length. You select no MFA, which is multi-factor authentication, and click next. You look at all the next page, you just ignore most of what you see and click next. So when you come to this page, basically it's going to ask you to verify your email. So I'm just going to put a from sender name, which is React Auth app. Then I'm going to come below here, IAM role name. I'm going to set it React Auth app. I click next. Okay, there's an error. So I'll do this in a camel case format, React Auth app. I click next. There's still an error. It's supposed to go. So, okay, from email address. So I've not verified my email address. So I'm just going to click info. It's going to bring me up with how to verify my email address. Okay. I'll click email settings for Amazon. That will take me to a page. I'm just going to go through this quickly. It's going to sim through the page. Yes. What am I looking for here? I'm looking for how to verify my email. Mind you, this for test purposes. Once you're done, you have to submit your app for verification before you move it to public. So here's the button, verify an email address. I'm just going to click that. It's going to take me to another documentation. I believe in this page, I'm going to see what I'm looking for. I just want to verify my email address for test purposes. Mind you, in this tutorial, I'm not going to submit my app for verification. Once it's verified, you can be using any email address to do testing or to sign up to your application. What am I looking for? Okay, see here, console.cs. I'm just going to click that and it's going to open up a new page, SES console. Yes, once that's loaded, I'll create an identity. Yes, email address. I'm just going to verify my email address, enter an email address. I'll put my email address I'll be using throughout this course. This is azuka@gmail.com. Assign a default configuration set. I'm going to disable that, then create identity. Yes, once it's done, I think it's going to send me an email. Yes, verification is pending. It's going to send an email to my email address for me to verify that and move ahead back to that page. So I basically just visit my email and I'll click the link that is being set to my, it will bring me to this page. Congratulations, the email has been verified. So when I come here, the email is already refreshing by itself, loading email configuration. Yes, that's just how you need to verify your email, like I said, because this is a test project. We're not yet pushing it for verification by AWS services. So once that's loaded, I'll come and click this refresh button. Yes, this is for my email to load. Okay, that's my email. It's verified. And okay, this place is asking me to put a valid email address. I'm just going to put my email, azuka@gmail.com. So once that's done, I'm just going to click next. Okay, so user pool name, I'm just going to give it React Auth app for now. React Auth app. Yes. Or let me just do that in a camel case. Then client name React Auth app. Yes. So don't generate a client secret. Very important. Don't put generate a client secret. Just going to look through all this and click next button. So this integrate your app is basically just gonna bring up the basic setting of all what you've clicked in the previous pages before this for you to look at it to be sure it works to what you want in your application. So basically, I think this is looking very nice, and I'm going to work with this. So I'll click the create user pool button. Yes, everything is looking okay. So I'm just going to click my create user pool button, and that's going to load a certain page, and the user pool is created. So the next thing I'm going to do is to copy some of the credentials. So I'll go to my env file. Yes, so AWS region, AWS user pool underscore ID, AWS client underscore ID, AWS identity underscore pool underscore ID. So I'll copy the pool ID first, and I'll paste it here. Mind you, I'm going to change all these credentials once this project is live. Don't mind me for leaving it as bare as it is now, which is not really security conscious of me, but this is just a tutorial. So I'm going to copy my client ID here, copy my client's ID. I'll go back to my VS Code and paste my client ID where it's supposed to be. Then AWS identity pool ID. Yes, for me to get my AWS identity pool ID, I think I have to create federated identities. But for now, I'll just copy my region, which is EU-North-1. Yes, that's my AWS region. Yes, then I'll go back there and go ahead to create my federated identity. So I'll first search Cognito on my search bar. I click the Cognito pane, I'll close these other tabs, and everything is looking good here. So I'll go ahead and click federated identities. Yes, so I'll give my identity pool name. This is the basic stuff that you need to do. React Auth app. That's my identity pool name. Then I'll move ahead and open my authentication providers. So I'll go ahead and copy my user pool ID from my env file on VS Code. Just copy this and go ahead and paste it here. So once I'm done with that, I'll go back to my VS Code and copy my app client ID, which is AWS underscore client ID. Paste it here. Once I'm done, I'll click the create pool button. This is going to load another page for me. It's my IAM management console page. Yes. So I'll just click allow button on this page. Then it's going to give me my credentials. So go ahead and copy my identity pool ID here and go back to my VS Code and paste it. Yes. Once I'm done with that, I think that's all for this video. See you guys in the next one.